Welcome Pisces, it's April 2025, Dadichi here. Thanks for joining me. It's a case of main character syndrome, Karmic edition, for April 2025 for you. If you take a look at this huge cluster of planets in your sun sign of Pisces, and Mercury and Venus, part of that, are retrograde. So, this is your season, but with Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node all in this sign, Neptune just having passed out, it's pretty intense. And in a sense, you're shedding skins, because of course, too, this Karmic North Node is called the dragon. It's a serpent-like character. And to effectively get to where you're going in life, you do need occasionally to shed your skin, to begin anew. And so that's what this month is about. You're shedding skins, rewriting your soul's contract, and maybe even forgetting who you were, to remember who you really are. Sometimes you've got to let go of those preconceived ideas, and that's this self-awareness sector. You'll notice that Mercury goes direct. Mercury is your relationship planet. So the things I'm talking about here are going to be juxtaposed against your most meaningful relationships. And sometimes what happens is that relationships get bogged down. That's because we want to hold on to who we were. We want to see the other person as who they were. And the moment things start to change, we're unable to navigate the new emotional relationship territory. So that's very, very important. And fundamentally, communication is the number one protocol. Here, Mercury going direct. What date does that happen? Around the 10th, 11th, you can see it there. That gives you a much better opportunity to communicate what you want in the relationship. Also, sensually, Moon transiting this part of the horoscope. 8th house then moves to the 9th house. It's full moon there on the 15th, 14th. You'll see there it is a it's the 13th from that 8th house. It produces that full moon effect, illuminating your emotional connection with your lover, your intimacy, and don't forget that's also to do with your shared resources, finances, money, which is also being activated by the sun here in this second zone of finance and income. And when Mercury moves into this sector on the 17th, you'll see here a lot more focus now on the way you're earning money, the things you value. That's powerful too. You've got the moon moving up into this career sector. So a lot of career stuff going on 16th, 17th, 18th. Then an even bigger drive to make things happen in your work with the entry of Mars into the sign of Leo. This is the 6th house of your horoscope. This has to do with your work environment, the people you work with. It's a friendly planet, but if you've got people working under you, you may need to take the reins of control and redirect things in the way that you wish. That's also shown by the ruler of the 3rd house and 8th house, Venus, also moving into its direct motion there after the 18th. That brings with it much more clarity. Sun moves into the 3rd house of communication on the 20th, much more clarity. And the sun, having been in your 2nd house, does energize your self-worth. Just make sure you're investing in a version of yourself that actually feels true. I think that's the important point to make here throughout, especially the second half of the month. That's going to bear fruit, especially if you know who you are. You're self-empowered from within. You're going to deal with this co-worker scenario, dealing with co-workers, making sure that you're all focused on the one and same goal. The way you communicate is also going to be in for a radical shift that has to do with the new moon occurring here in your third house of communication and the way you think, because what comes out of your mouth is preceded by the way in which you think. So it's the methodology. And that Uranus conjunction with that new moon is very, very important too. It shows that you can try things that are radically different, stuff people aren't accustomed to seeing in you, in terms of your speech, in terms of your style, in terms of who you are. So step up, be different, be authentic, and don't be afraid to shine that light in your relationships and your professional arena. So there's more. If that was the end of it. Astrology.com.au, we've got a more detailed analysis of the month. Text base will help you understand what I've just said. Please do subscribe, that helps the channel. Come back next month. If you've got any questions, drop me a line and I'll see you then. Bye-bye for now.